Hello everybody and welcome back to Crash Wrath of Cortex. In the last episode we went through level 15 Fahrenheit Frenzy and we got the first two crystals to be found there. And we also went through the boss fight, Crashes to Ashes. And in this episode we are going to go back to level 15 Fahrenheit Frenzy and we are going to get the time trial as we do here. Now you'll see a couple of cut aheads here at the very beginning. That's just me showing my deaths, and then I will show my completed run. Also, after that, we are going to head back to level 7 or 8, I think it is, to like one of the underwater levels in that area, and we are going to be getting the time trial to be found there now that we have gotten Death Tornado Spin. So yeah, that's the agenda for today's episode. Now then, the first thing to notice about this game that I'm playing right here is that I am by no means killing it, but with the time trial, the thing is, the best advice I can give you, it depends on which one you're going for, however, is that if you're just aiming for that silver time trial, the lowest level one, then your best move is to actually take it real slow through this first part, because it's not as easy as you might think. It's pretty hard to control, actually, and I found it very difficult to do, and I ran into a whole bunch of problems. Like you saw there at the beginning, I actually died here a couple of times, and even when I was taking it slow. So if you're just aiming for that, you know, that first time trial gem to kind of fill the space that's missing there, then I would totally take it slow on that first area. But after that, you're not going to experience that many problems when you go through the rest of the level, and you can feel free to speed it up a bit. Also, take your tikis wherever you can get them. I like to do that. If you're aiming for the less fast method, that way you can take a hit in case it happens. The way I see it, it's probably going to take forever to get the highest level time trial gem for this level, because you can't take any hits, and that first area is a real pain to try and do, but it shouldn't be too hard. In the meantime, I've been playing more Dark Souls. That's been totally fun. I actually just beat one of the hardest boss battles in the game against Ornstein and Smo. It's a really stupid name, Smo. With help from a Phantom, and I was just chilling around, minding my own business in the game, and I ran into a whole bunch of cool guys. So that's what I've been doing recently. My 500 subscriber video is going to come out pretty darn soon with the Among the Sleep thing. Also, I'd like to ask for you guys' feedback. I uploaded a video about 2 days ago with hilarious video game reactions. I couldn't think of a non-generic title, so I just went with what I had. And I did Among the Sleep, and I heavily edited it because I wanted to match the old editing style that I used to do on my old channel, Super Fortress 52, back when I made videos, not to do walkthroughs, but rather to just show funny moments in games that I played. So I thought that was a particularly funny moment from the first 30 minutes of the playthrough, and I decided to edit that one, and I hope you guys really enjoyed it. So yeah, if you guys are a fan of that style of video that I'm doing, I know it's not like the regular stuff that I do. It's nothing like a walkthrough, to be honest, but if you were a fan of that, then please let me know, and I'll probably do more hilarious video game reactions episodes for people who are not willing to watch, like, you know, the 15-minute walkthrough video, and instead just want to watch the funniest moments. You know, I can even go back in time and do that for old videos that I did, like episode 4 of Crash Tag Team Racing with the Soup Shark. So, yeah, as you can see, it wasn't really hard to get through that level once you get through that first helicopter area. You know, you have to hit all the time crates and go through without getting hit by a single one of the lasers, and it's really, really hard. But once you get past that, it shouldn't be too difficult.
Cortex! Why is that mindless Marsupio still collecting those crystals? He's defeated Rocco and Wawa! I'm beginning to question the value of your super weapon!
I don't need another mask scout. I can take this crash punk out with my metal arm tied behind my back.
Oh, Crunch. Stop being silly. Uka, he will use the elemental masks. No need for you to lose any beauty sleep.
I don't know what to think of that cutscene. It sounded like he choked on his own phlegm while he was talking. Crunch, did you hear that? With my hands tied behind my... Yes, I was right. It's level 7, and what's it called? I think it's called... Yeah, that's it. Shell Shenanigans. So yeah, now we're going to head into Shell Shenanigans and actually get the time trial to be found there as well, now that we have Death Tornado Spin. So, as you might notice, this is actually a little bit of a shorter episode than usual. Should be around 9 minutes, I'm thinking. Whereas most of my videos are rounded out to about 12. But, I'd like to make an update that I've actually procured 520 subscribers, so in the time that it's taken me to think about, oh, I have 500 subscribers now, and actually making the video, I've gained 20 more, which is absolutely amazing. You know, it's easy to think of, like, subscribers as, you know, in terms of, like, all the biggest YouTube channels, like, Nigahiga and PewDiePie, with tens of millions of people following them. And I just don't think that way, because the way I see it, I have 500 subscribers now, which means that all the people who like my videos enough to try and follow when they come out can fill a really large movie theater. Now, I don't know about you, but that makes me feel amazing. So I just want to thank all of you for that achievement. It wouldn't be the same without you guys, and I love the way that you're all willing to reach out to me on Xbox Live and play a game, and I'm willing to play a game with anybody if any of y'all are interested in adding me on Steam or Xbox Live. And Xbox Live gamertag is the number 8007, all spaces, 15 characters, and Steam username is Yin Yang, and it might be harder to find that one because there are probably multiple people called that one, but if you encounter a guy who has a picture of Caboose from the series Red vs. Blue, then you found me, and that way you can add me on Steam if you want to play any Steam games with me. So as you can see, I turned back there because I missed the 3-second crate. I would definitely recommend doing that, because there's a point where you can no longer be spinning in the air and going super fast, and instead you have to take the submarine to get through the level, and that's when you're going to slow down. So you kind of have to keep moving all throughout that area, especially more than you did with the Death Tornado Spin, because now you're much slower. So pick up time crates wherever you can get them. Try and avoid the jellyfish and all the things trying to kill you. Shouldn't be too hard. And remember, when you're going down this pipe to drop a bomb, I forgot to do that, instead ran into them, and I went back up, so I lost some time there. Remember to drop a bomb on the left side and the right side, and you should get all of those crates and pick yourself up some 5 extra seconds, which is good. But even with all the time delays that I've managed to get, and you should totally drop a mine in there too, because that'll get you a whole bunch of seconds that are hidden. Even with those delays I'm doing, you can see that I'm doing a pretty darn good job on time. I've got still under a minute. And I think on this run, which was like my first of the day, and I remember hating this level when I first did it and didn't have to do the time trial, I actually managed to do, like, I did this on my first attempt, and I got like the gold time trial. So I'm not sure if I got the highest level, but I got pretty darn close. So you shouldn't have too hard a time with this one. Death Tornado Spin's going to make it a lot easier. I ended up with just over a minute, so as you can see, that was more than enough to get the gold time trial, which is nice. So I've seen that run in like less than 50 seconds before, I think, or around there. But you know, that level isn't so bad when you try and do the time trial. I don't like the other underwater mission as much though. So okay, so that's out of the way. So thank you guys very much for watching this episode of Crash Wrath of Cortex. In the next episode, oh, I didn't get the highest level, there's a silver one to get, but, you know, it shouldn't be too hard. In the next episode of Crash Wrath of Cortex, we are going to go into area number 4 for the first time, and we are going to get all 4 of the gems to be found in level 16. So, thank you guys very much for watching, and until next time, see you guys later.